everyone, it's Jordan from the Music Zoo. We are kicking off NAMM 2024 at the Taylor Catch event. I'm joined by my friend Mike Venezia. Mike, why don't you tell everyone what the Taylor Catch event is?
Well, the Catch event was actually originally named after a restaurant called The Catch, which is now closed, but the name stuck. And what the Catch event is basically a display of about 40 to 50 unique custom guitars with appointments that we only use on these guitars for this event. A lot of them are off menu from our custom menu.
Yeah.
So they're very unique, and they're also very unique in color, different shapes, different things you can't normally find, different tone woods.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things here that are really cool you won't find anywhere
already
else.
off the bat, there's finishes that I've never seen on a Taylor before. Kind of starting with this one.
Yeah, this one
Talk
is
about this one.
This is a Catch number 3 this year. It's a custom grand orchestra.
It's number 1 in my book.
Done in a royal blue finish. And this is a grand orchestra is our largest shape. Has a Lutz spruce top and a nice quilt maple sides and back. So this royal blue is translucent. You can see the grain through it. But then we also paired this up with Acoustics armrest.
Gorgeous.
And then some purfling, gorgeous abalone purfling. Just really an elegant looking guitar in a color you don't normally see, and a spec you never would normally see.
No, amazing.
And this one maps out for $74.99.
Yeah, is that the only one being made?
No, we'll make as many as people request, but we're probably not going to make more than like 15.
Right, for sure.
So all these guitars are limited in number, in the sense that these are not production models.
Yeah. So I think there's a couple here that we are definitely taking back to the Music Zoo. So let's point those out, but maybe let's take a tour around, look at some highlights.
Sure.
Let's do that. Moving on, another highlight that just caught my eye is Catch number 8, this Grand Auditorium with Lilac Purple.
Yeah, this
Lilac
is a
wine.
Lilac wine finish. So to be honest, we actually pinched that name from a Jeff Buckley lyric.
Oh, nice.
But I mean, the name does it justice for sure. I mean, this is just a gorgeous color on that flame back and sides, the flame maple back and sides. You have that separation with the natural flame maple binding. It's a Lutz spruce top. Comes with gray bone brick.
Oh yeah, wow, look at that.
That have a wabi tops, a wabi dots.
That's gorgeous.
Strange material, strange name material.
Yeah. With the gray, with the purple, and the natural top, it's beautiful.
And then maple on the rosette, just, everything in it just is elegant, very different, something you don't normally see out of the Taylor factory.
Really cool. Let's see what else we got. So this is something I didn't even know Taylor does. Can you explain what this is?
Because it's not something that we normally do.
Yeah.
This is a Bajo Quinto. It is a 10-string guitar, mainly geared for Latin, Mexican music, what have you.
Totally.
Very, very prevalent in that style of music, in that culture. But again, it's a 10-string instrument. It's not tuned normally at all. It's actually more like a mandolin. It starts at A on the low strings. You wind up at F on the high strings. So it's very, very different. Chord forms are different, but you can make it sing however you'd like. It's also, since it starts at A, it's like an octave drop A. So it's actually like a 12-string and a baritone sort of all
kind of mixed
together.
In one, yeah. It's got this really cool double pickguard. I love that. The Fishman pickup. Everything's beautiful. Dare I try to play it? Let's be a little blasphemous here. Let's see what happens.
Give it a shot. See what you can do.
Like I did my best. I learned something new. We're doing God's work here, Mike.
What's that?
We're doing God's work.
Yes, we are.
Onwards. This is a guitar that's definitely coming to the Music Zoo. This is a T5Z in Midnight Sapphire. Let's take a look at this one, Mike.
Yeah, this one is, it's just, as far as the architecture and all the electronics, it's a T5Z. But
through and through, yeah.
Sometimes you come up with a piece of wood that just looks fantastic and match it up with a color that we've never done before. And this, again, like you said, is called Midnight Sapphire. And part of it is because the darker parts of the maple grain in this guitar were really dark. So it helps, it kind of artificially did that thing where, you know, for people that don't know, when you do maple finishes like that, where you want that darkness to come out, you actually stain it black and then you sand it down, and then the maple was naturally like that.
Grain, yeah.
But the maple was naturally like that. We didn't even have to do that portion of it. So it took really well to this color. And having that sort of green in the middle of it, that midnight sapphire look as we call it, fantastic.
And other than that, it looks great with the nickel hardware, the nickel pickup cover. It's like kind of like transparent gray. It's great binding. Beautiful guitar. I'm really excited to get this at the zoo. If you're interested in it, you know what to do. Give us a call right now. It could be yours. Another one that is coming to the Music Zoo. This is a grand auditorium. It's a really cool tonewoods on this one. What do we got?
So it's Western red cedar on East Indian rosewood sides and back. So you're going to get that,
very beautiful.
You know, that scoop mid from the rosewood. You're going to get the warmth from the Western red cedar. But there's a different finish on the top of this guitar. It's called brown sugar mocha. And it's a slightly translucent finish.
Yeah, you totally can see some grain in there.
Yeah, you can see some grain in there still, but it's a really deep, chocolatey looking brown.
Yeah.
Just a really nice guitar. What we outlined this guitar in is power shell outlined by koa. So the purfling that's in those purfling lines are gorgeous. Same thing for the rosette.
It blends into the reddish brown at the top really well.
Very much so.
Really nice.
And then we have the armrest as well for comfort. That's also done in rosewood.
Yep.
So
spire inlays, spires.
Not spires. It's
Belle Fleur.
the Belle Fleur inlay, which is French for Belle Fleur. I think it means like pretty flower. Actually,
I think so.
in French. And then, of course, finished off with Godot tuners, mahogany neck. Again, just another beautiful guitar, solid tonewood combination, but with appointments that you're not going to see and colors you're not going to see. It's one of those things that like
Taylor does best, like really nice combination of tone woods, a little bit of flourishing, but the guitar speaks for itself.
Exactly.
It's a great guitar.
And it's a sonic monster.
Yeah.
So
another one, if you want it, give us a call or an email, and it could be yours. Or I'll get one. This next grand auditorium, Mike just pointed out, is one of his favorites, and I kind of admit it's one of mine too. I was never a huge fan of Bear Claw, but this might have just won me over.
Yeah, this one, because of the Bear Claw that we're putting on these, is fairly uniform. I mean,
that's what it is. It's
cool
really
way.
symmetrical down the whole top, which I think really draws me in.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. What do we have for the back and sides?
Well, the back and sides, that's where the other fun stuff comes in. It's Bocote. And this just looks stunning.
That's
we did
really
a shaded
cool.
edge finish, shaded edge burst on it as well to help that grain pop
Maple
a bit.
strip.
But look at how straight that grain is in that Bocote. I mean, on the wings it always gets a little spread out a bit, but in the middle here, nice and tight.
This guitar, I'm just gonna say, like, if you're a person who has like OCD and you need everything to be symmetrical, this is the perfect guitar.
Yes.
This grain is perfect. The sides look awesome. The top, that's really nice.
Yeah.
What does Bocote sound like? What can you compare it to?
It sounds awesome.
There we go. That's a good answer.
It really has a nice, full, punchy kind of tone is the best way I can put it. Like a low mid's a little bit tighter.
Okay.
Good mids, good low end. Nice on the top. I wouldn't say necessarily balanced equally between all three. You're going to get more mid and lows out of it. But again, like, you know, the way that we create guitars, you're going to get some top end out of it too. So you're going to be able to squeeze everything you want out of it. And considering that this is a Sitka spruce top, you're going to have more of the sweet tones coming out of the top as opposed to like an Adirondack, which tends to be a little brassy.
I feel like those low mids, like if you're a heavy-handed knucklehead like me, it's going to be good, right?
Yeah.
So this guitar, if you're interested, if you love it, you want to have it, give us a call. Might be able to get our hands on it, get it to you. Last but certainly not least, this is a grand orchestra that is, as he just dubbed it, none more koa.
Yep.
Which is what Taylor does best.
Yeah, we love koa, Taylor, and this guitar has everything koa on it. Top, sides, and back, all AA figured koa. So as you can see, really nice grain patterns on these, sapwoods. Also at the top here, we have it as the back strap. There's koa on the back strap. Great. Well, what's the binding and armrest? Hey, guess what? It's koa. Hey, look at that inlay around the sound hole. Hey, it's koa. Oh, look at this tropical vine inlay on the fingerboard. It's boxwood and koa. So basically, it's everything koa that you would want in one fell swoop. Polished off with Godot tuners, antique bronze Godot tuners as well. It's just a fantastic, gorgeous instrument.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, look, we love koa at Taylor Guitars, and we put every bit of koa into this guitar.
It's going. So we were just searching for a guitar to close this video out with, and I think this is the one. This one just caught my eye. It's a grand auditorium with a Lutz spruce top. What do we have for this? East Indian Rosewood back and sides. Can you tell me what's different about this top?
I don't know, maybe your audience can, because it seems to me missing something.
It's a little something, right?
Does not have a rosette. A little bit of a different look, but the sound hole is bound with koa along with the binding of the guitar. And then we gives
all the glory to the tree inlay on the
exactly. The koa, all the koa ties into the koa trunk of the tree, abalone in there as well.
Yeah.
Really artistic inlay that we do at Taylor Guitars. We also did an overlay of koa here on the headstock. Did antique chrome tuners on this one. Did a backstrap in koa as well.
Yep.
So it all matches the binding, makes it all flow. Center strip of koa, but it has East Indian Rosewood sides and back. Has a Lutz spruce top, so you're going to get that scoop mid, but with a lot of power behind it because of the Lutz spruce. And we did a nice light burst finish on it as well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar. It's definitely one of the highlights for me. That's it for now. If you have any questions about any of these guitars at the Taylor Catch event, give us a call and email, sales@themusiczoo.com. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more NAMM 2024 footage.